Good morning, this is Curtis from Team Darth Vader, and today we're going to show the elevator project that we've been working on. Over here is Antonio, and he is holding the elevator project here. As you can see, it's got an LCD screen, potentiometer for adjusting the screen. It's also got two buttons here, and a four-way joystick, and it's powered by the Arduino. Okay, so first, what we're going to do is talk about how the program works. Over here on the board, just to show an example, I've got 3 floors. I've got elevator 1 on floor 40, it's going up. I got elevator 2 on floor 14, it's going down. I've got elevator 3 on floor 7, and it's going down. And finally, I have the customer on floor 16. So I'll just draw a little line here to show the floor the customer's on. Now, as you'll notice with the position of the elevators, they're going different directions and they've already passed the customer for illustration purposes. So first, what the program will do is it'll find the distance between each elevator and the customer and figure out how many floors it has to travel. So first we'll start with elevator 1. Notice that elevator 1 will have to come up to the top floor and then go down to the floor that the customer's at, as shown. So now what we'll do is we'll calculate exactly how many floors it'll have to travel to reach the customer floor. So first, since it's on floor 40 and the top floor is floor 50, it'll have to travel 10 floors up to floor 50, so that's 10 floors up. And then down to the customer floor from floor 50. So that'll be 10 floors up plus 50 minus 16, because this is the difference between floor 50 and floor 16. So 50 minus 16 is 34. So 10 plus 34. It'll have to travel a total of 44 floors. So, to summarize, first elevator, going from floor 40 to floor 50 is 10 floors. Then going down to the customer floor, floor 16, 44 floors. Now let's take a look at elevator 2. Elevator 2 is on floor 14, and the customer is on floor 16. Now you may think that the elevator can just stop and go up and travel 2 floors, but unfortunately with this design, the elevator will have to go all the way to the first floor, floor 1, and then to the customer floor. So let's do some math here to figure out how many floors that'll require to travel. So first, going from floor 14 to floor 1, that'll be a travel of about 14 floors. And then going from floor 1 to floor 16, that'll be an additional 16 floors. 14 plus 16 is 30. Now remember, this elevator here has to travel down and then up to the customer floor. So elevator 2 will have to travel 30 floors. So first, elevator 1 travels 44 floors to reach the customer. Elevator 2 will have to travel 30 floors to reach the customer on floor 16. Now finally, let's take a look at elevator 3 on floor number 7 that'll have to reach the customer on floor 16. This elevator, as with elevator number 2, will have to travel down to the first floor and then up to floor 16. So let's just draw a little arrow to show. And let's do some simple and quick calculations for that as well. So going from floor 7 down to floor 1 is 7 floors. Then going from floor 1 to floor 16 is 16 floors, which gives us a total of 23 floors. Now, which elevator here has the least amount of floors required to travel to the customer? The correct answer, elevator 3 with 23 floors. So this elevator here, elevator 3, will reach the customer the soonest. Now let's do a quick run on the simulator of how this will work on the simulator with the same presets. So first, powering on the simulator, we have the 3 elevators and the floor that the customer is on. First, let's scroll to floor 1.
Let's get the elevator to work first.
Okay. Looks like we're having some technical difficulties with our program, so let's reset it.
I didn't do it.
Okay, good. The program is now reset. Now let's take a look here. Okay, so floor 1, as you can see here, is on floor number 32. Let's change that floor to floor 40, as shown here. Elevator 1, floor 40. And let's change the direction since that elevator is going up. Let's change the direction to up. Okay, very well. Elevator 1 is on floor 40 and it will be going up. Now elevator 2 is on floor 14 and it's going down. So let's change elevator 2 to floor 14 by scrolling over. And the arrow on there is down, so we already know that elevator is going down. Now let's change elevator 3. Elevator 3 is on floor 7 and it's going down as well. So let's change elevator 3 to floor 7. Notice here I'm using the joystick to make these adjustments. Floor 7. Now the customer is on floor 16. So let's change the customer to floor 16 by scrolling over again. Okay, the customer is on floor 16. So now let's run the simulator. First I'll run the simulator to get the floors moving, as you'll see, and then I'll press the call button. So to run the simulator, I make sure the scrolling arrow is on floor 16, and then I press the run simulator button, which is also the same as the rotating button. Notice the floors are going down. And up here is floor 1 is going up. Now I will press the call elevator button. Notice that floor number 3 was selected by the elevator program to be the closest floor and the floor that'll reach the quickest. Because over here, as shown, it's also the quickest floor here to reach the customer. Now let's take a look at what's happening here. Now elevator 3 is on its way to the customer, 14. And the timer is going down. Notice the timer is now at 0 and the elevator has reached the customer at floor 16 because elevator 3 is the closest elevator. And that there, folks, is our video demonstration of how the elevator program works. How do I stop it?